Good afternoon, Kent High School. I'm Chase Kaiser, here with Mason Bloom on this week's episode with KNN. This week we're showcasing Race 2.0. Simon and I challenge Keegan Wright, and we'll have another score prediction as Curtis and the Sports Corner predict who will win the Super Bowl.
BGSU is hosting a Young Woman in Business Leadership Camp June 24th through 28th for female juniors. Cost is $150. Applications are being accepted but limited to 50 qualifiers. If interested, please email Ms. Cole for the application link.
Now let's head over to Doug Explains the Universe with both Doug and Curtis due to popular demand.
Hello KHS, Doug Explains the Universe with Curtis again. Today we're talking about Occam's razor. It explains that if there are two theories that lead to the exact same outcome, that you should drop the more complicated one and go with the simpler one, as it is most likely correct of the two. Occam's razor was used to drop an opposing theory that led to the same outcome as the theory of relativity, because it was much more complicated and it had something to do with rulers and clocks. That's been it for Doug Explains the Universe. We'll see you again next week, probably. Have a great day.
Sophomores and juniors, Mid-Ohio Energy sponsors two applicants for the youth tour to Washington, D.C. June 8th through 14th. Applications are due February 16th. Stop in the counselor's office for more information.
Now let's send it off to the boys in the Sports Corner as they recap scores, discuss the NFC and AFC championships, and host Curtis for a special Super Bowl score prediction.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of
Sports Corner.
And we've got some score results for you. And on Thursday, January 18th, girls basketball took down St. Mary's 64-52. Swim was at OG, and the girls beat LCC 111-75. And then it looks like they lost a close one to OG 195-69. The boys thrashed LCC.
They had one boy.
I don't care, they still thrashed.
He only got 6 points. And Kenton got 126. And then Kenton came up short against OG, 112 to less. And then wrestling lost a close one at St. Mary's.
Friday, January 19th, boys basketball was at St. Mary's. Took a hard-fought loss, 55-47.
Okay, on January 20th, wrestling was at North Union. They got 5th out of 17th. It was a hard-fought grapple. And my master daddy, Noah Eichenberry, got first in his weight class. Chase, could you beat Noah in a wrestling match?
Probably not, but I know who I can beat.
Who?
Connor Galvin.
Okay. Swim was at the Madison Shrimp Meet, and the swim team overall got 2nd.
Out of 50, I heard.
And you guys swam hard as well, right?
You're dang right we did. Boys basketball was against Tiffin, and they won 52-51.
I deserve a clap.
Tuesday, January 23rd, bowling was up against Bath, and it was a close call, but they came up short in the end. Girls basketball was able to take down Liberty Benton in a close one. And now, welcoming to the danger zone, Curtis Mullins. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
wait,
Get on it.
Oh,
What's up,
there he is. Woo.
There he is. Curtis, how you been, man?
Pretty good, kid. It's been a while.
The Patriots are playing the Eagles. Who do you predict to win, Curtis? And score.
The Eagles.
Oh.
Score?
50-32.
Nice Patriots. I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
What's the score going to be?
21-7.
I'm going to counter Curtis and say 49-31.
Oh man. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. Tom Brady, I mean, he's gonna dominate.
I would have predicted he's gonna get a short injury in the first quarter.
31-24.
I think we can all agree the Browns should be playing.
You're dang right they should. Early prediction for next year, Browns win the Super Bowl. We'll see now.
We'll see you next time.
University of Findlay is holding a pre-law workshop geared towards juniors and seniors, June 12th through 13th. Cost is only $60 and includes meals, room and board lectures, mock trial presentations, and social activities. Stop in the counselor's office for an application.
It's good vibes with Trey, and the quote of the week is, education is not about going to school and getting a degree. It's about widening your knowledge and absorbing the truth about life. Have a good day, KHS.
And now for the segment you've all been waiting for, Race 2.0.
What do you think about your opponents?
Well, I think I've got one person of competition on this track. Keegan ain't nothing on me.
What do you guys think of your competition of Chase?
He's nothing.
No.
He has a lot of natural talent.
Chase, what's your prediction for the race?
Prediction? Pain.
I'm on-side reporter here at the start of the race, and today racing is the Chase Kaiser, Simon and Crook, and we got freshman Keegan Wright. Let's see who wins it, boys.
Ready? Change! Don't break!
Keegan, how do you feel about coming in last place?
It's the first time I've ran since I broke my leg, so.
Chase Kaiser, how are you feeling immediately after this race?
I'm committed.
The answer to the trivia question, when did Kenton High School open, is 1962.
Now let's send it over to Alex and Mariah for In the News and Celebrity Gossip.
Welcome to In the News. I'm Alex Salsalter here today with Mariah Blevins. To start out the news from this past week, former United States gymnastics doctor Larry Nassar was sentenced to 40 to 175 years in prison after more than 150 women accused him of sexual abuse.
SpaceX CEO Elon Musk released that his rocket, the Falcon Heavy, passed the crucial final test assessing the performance of its engines before its first actual flight. This will be the first privately funded rocket to ever take flight.
Chinese scientists have successfully cloned monkeys using the same technique that allowed us to clone Dolly the sheep 2 decades ago.
The owner of a $300,000 Ferrari is suing Marriott International after the hotel valet gave the keys to the Ferrari to a young man who was trying to impress a woman.
In less than 3 months, it is predicted that Cape Town, South Africa will run out of water. This is due to the worst drought in over a century and a rapidly growing population, already at about 4 million. Starting in February, residents will be allowed a little over 13 gallons of water per person per day.
Tennis champ and new mom Serena Williams announced that she will return to the tennis court on February 10th to play in the Fed Cup. This will be her first tournament since last January.
In Oscar nomination news, Meryl Streep extended her total career nominations to 21. Rachel Morrison is the first woman ever nominated for Best Cinematography. Octavia Spencer is the first Black actress to follow up an Oscar win with 2 nominations, and Yance Ford became the first trans director nominated for an Oscar. Concerning the Tide Pod Challenge, Tide Pods contain dangerous chemicals that, if ingested, can lead to life-threatening breathing problems, gastrointestinal issues, and neurological symptoms. The American Association of Poison Control Centers released that there have been at least 39 cases where teenagers have deliberately consumed detergent pods in the first 15 days of the new year.
Thanks for joining us on KNN segment In the News. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of KNN. As always, reach out to us on Twitter at Kenton KNN with feedback on all things KNN. Make sure to go out and support the boys basketball team at home on Saturday at 6 p.m. and support the swimming seniors on Tuesday at the YMCA pool at 6 p.m. Have a great day. Kenton High School. So I gotta say this entire thing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready. Okay. Thank you for joining us on this week's. What? Curtis, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Kenton High School, for all the interruptions.
Okay, if you just stay in that spot for 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, this is from me. Break, go on break.
What?
Mason, shut up!
Woo, take over!
Simon.
Are you proud to be back?
No, not buying Occam's razor, Doug.
Probably Walmart.
Well, it's not one of those seen on TV razors.
No, it's of higher quality.
I think you need to get one and cut your beard off.
I don't have a beard.